whatever you like to add. You can even add habaneros or whatever you like, man. If you like hot, then feel free to add some hot stuff. If you don't like it so hot, then, I would suggest that you, after you've toasted your chilies, that you split them and then you devein and seed them so that you don't have, because, in the peppers, that's the hot stuff, is the veins and the seeds. So if you don't want very much spice, then get rid of all that stuff. But it's fairly simple, man.
And what really caught my eye is the roasted tomatoes. I've never seen anybody roast tomatoes or really even heard about it. And I bet that's just amazing. It really gives it like that flavor that is, I guess, makes it your own, honestly.
Right. I mean, like I said, I've never seen anybody do it either other than my grandfather. Now, I have seen the roasted peppers during I think it's the fall season. When peppers are in season, you can go to these grocery stores and they'll have these tumblers that they've got fire. It's a roaster, and so they're out there roasting those peppers. So I've seen the peppers roasted, but I've never seen the tomatoes. But my grandfather used to do it all the time, and so since he did it, I figured, you know what, I'll just continue to do it. The salsa that he made was amazing, and so I'd like to carry on that tradition. So that's the reason why I do it.
That's awesome, man. And on that note, we had a submission for this episode from another person named Martin Carrasco. That's weird, right? Let's see. It says, if you could teach your sons one thing about cooking, what would it be and why?
Oh, so no, I didn't submit that question, but my buddy Curtis did. So he submitted that question, and I told him, hey, make sure that you submit it to the site, so the link and all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. So here's the answer to that question. And I've got 3 sons, and one of them, my middle son, Christian, he actually has taken to cooking. He likes to cook. Now, my oldest son and my youngest son, I'm sure they probably know how to make a handful of things, but I wish that they would, want to learn to cook more. And one of these days, maybe they'll grow into it, or maybe they'll have more interest in it. But the one thing that I would want to teach my kids, all of them, is that I don't care what ingredient is on a recipe. The main ingredient is love. And I know it sounds cheesy and cliche and corny, but I've had people follow recipes to the T. And guess what? Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But I think that if you really enjoy cooking, if that is something that you really enjoy doing, and you don't look at it as a job or a chore, for some reason, the food just comes out better when you put the love and the effort into it. So the one thing that I would tell my boys and my friends and my family and anybody who listen is, put your feeling into it, because for some reason that extra little bit of, joy that you put into the recipe makes that recipe just really, it just takes it to a new dimension. So patience and love and enjoyment of it, man, just that would be the one thing that I would want my kids to understand about the whole process of cooking.
And just me personally, when you have a product that comes out really good, say you make a bunch of whatever, don't be discouraged when it's gone. When it's gone, that's how you know that it came out well.
Absolutely. So this is something that I also, that we discuss this all the time. If we cook and everybody's sitting around the table and it's silent, that means that everything is good, because instead of sitting there and having conversations and talking and whatever, that means that they really enjoy it and they're eating it and they don't want to be disturbed and they're not disturbing anybody else. And so silence at the kitchen table means that the cook or the chef really did their job.
Oh yeah. That's good. You got that. I like this episode, man. This is a good one. It was good talking to you about this, man.
Absolutely, brother. It's something that I love to do, man. Cooking is, it's a very big passion of mine. And I know that you posted the announcement for this show, and the first one said Chef Martin Carrasco, and I'm like, well, I'm not a chef, but I really enjoy cooking. So, I mean, if that's what you want to call me, I can wear the title, but I don't have that education. So
yeah, see, and I honestly thought you had to go to culinary school to be a chef, but I recently looked it up, and if you receive money for cooking, then technically you're a chef. But I think the labor, but if you love it and you are passionate about it, and you can teach people about it, it doesn't matter if you have that little piece of paper. It doesn't matter if you've gone to school for it. You're considered a chef in my book.
Well, badass, then I'll take it and wear it proudly, man. Just call me a chef then.
And I think Chef Martin's got a nice ring to it anyway. So
doesn't it? I think so too, man. Hell yeah.
Well, it's been good talking to you. You got anything else you want to share with the fans before we go?
Absolutely, man. I work part-time for the city in the Parks and Recreation Department. And so I encourage anybody in the listening area to look for your community center activity guide. Every second Saturday of the month, I teach a cooking class at Copper Rawlings Community Center in Lubbock, Texas. And I am also about to start teaching a grilling and barbecue class at May Simmons Community Center. So either look for that in the activities guide for the city of Lubbock, or hit my Facebook page up and ask for some information, and I'll gladly give that to you guys. And from Snyder or Post or Levelland or Littlefield or anywhere around the community, it's actually worth the drive to town to take this 3-hour class and learn something new about something that you've probably never made before. And I'd like to see this class kind of grow. So if anybody is interested, hit me up.
Well, I'll definitely share it because I'm all about supporting local communities, and just anybody who's got the drive to do something that's not a corporation, I'm backing them. You know what I mean?
Awesome. All
right. Well, we'll talk to you soon, and I'll keep you updated on when this will be out. All right?
All right, brother. I appreciate it, man. Yep. This was a lot of fun. Thank you, man. Sir.
Take it easy. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed these 2 episodes that were actually related to food. As always, if you would like to contribute to the show at all, whether it be suggestions, donations, or whatever, head over to www.nopleasedon'tpodcast.com/FSTTN, all capital letters, for more information.